Today's episode of Daily Scuba News is sponsored by our Teespring store, so click on the link pinned in the comments below. Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Daily Scuba News. In the early morning on the last day of the expedition to find Amelia Earhart's plane, the crew pulled the Hercules, which is the ROV, out of the water. This, of course, is a pretty standard procedure. You don't want to just leave that in the water.
No, you cut the ties and then get a new one.
Single use.
Single-use ROV only costs like £1 million.
Okay, so they pulled it out of the water, but when they were going through what the Hercules had found, they came across something kind of exciting. And I do need to point out that this was the very last run on the Hercules, so yeah, it's kind of cool. They're sifting through the stuff. And
they finally found something. They found a thing. Anyway, on inspection, the crew found a crumbled black fragment that was part of something that looked like a barrel and a silver sheet. Ooh.
Cool. Was it a bed sheet?
No, metal sheet, not bed sheet. Just Amelia Earhart's bed sheet. Like when she was flying the plane, like put it on auto fly, and then she can have a nap.
Space blanket.
Yeah, the space blanket. Anyway, they took all the items to the ship's lab to obviously investigate it some more. The barrel fragment sadly wasn't from Earhart's Lockheed 10E, due to it not being, made from aluminium. But the silver sheet looked more promising. Even more so because it actually featured rivet holes.
Some fancy bed sheets.
Yeah.
So on the underwater cameras, it looked like aluminium or aluminum, and just at a glance on the deck, it also looked like aluminium as well. But sadly, it wasn't going to be the ending that everyone was hoping for. It wasn't. The sheet itself was too thin and bends way too much to be a part of her aeroplane. So yeah, at the end of the expedition, looking for it, they haven't found Amelia Earhart's plane.
Oh dear.
But researchers are still praising the expedition and calling it successful because they did find stuff.
But why? Why did you add that? That didn't make sense to my. But why? Anyway, they didn't find. Obviously they didn't find a plane. But the success is actually all thanks to the new tech that was used to scan the floor beds, to find the plane, or to try and find the plane, should I say. And even though it didn't actually find the plane, as we all know, the scanning and documented areas and of other findings the team found have come up with, it's all high praise basically. So using new tech has been why this has been successful.
Yeah.
Not actually the thing that they wanted to find because they couldn't find it, but the things that they used to try and find it. Was a great success.
They found stuff.
They found plastic, probably, lots of that. Anyway, the team examined 100% of the waters where the plane was supposedly crashed, and they actually went to depths of 750 meters. That's a little bit deep.
That's quite deep, yeah.
It's about that, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, of course, they found no plane and even no evidence of a plane.
So back to the drawing board. It's somewhere.
Yeah.
Or did she land somewhere in secret and start a new life? There are all sorts of conspiracy theories over Amelia Earhart.
Does she even exist?
No, she does. No. So basically, yes, it does suck that they didn't find Amelia Earhart's plane, or indeed any evidence of her plane, but the fact that the new sort of tech like drones, ROVs and scanning tools that were used and found other artifacts, again, as I said earlier, makes this expedition a success. So yeah, it's a win situation. Not win-win, just win.
Well, it's win because they found stuff, but whoever backs it's like, oh man, great, you found some old trash.
Or more research.
You found some rusty metal and a sheet of aluminium.
It'll be just underneath it. They saw that bit of aluminium and they're like, oh, there you go, let's take that. But actually her entire plane was just underneath.
She's sitting there in a cockpit like, come on guys, we've been here for ages.
So basically, are they going to, or are they planning to regroup and give it another go? No. So they're kind of demoralised. Someone will. Someone will finance it. Someone will get into the sort of Amelia Earhart missing story with like a whole wad of cash in their back pocket.
It's going to be a DSN, Daily Scuba
It
News
will be
video.
a Daily Scuba
It's going to
News
be one
when
of
it
you
does
guys.
happen. But yeah, until stronger evidence is found about sort of where Amelia Earhart possibly landed or crash landed, maybe nothing will happen. But what we do know is that from this...
Well, the locals said they saw the plane wreck.
Yep.
They were either lying off through their teeth or the ocean had taken it far, far away to the depths of the ocean. So where they said, or the reports have said where she crash landed or she landed, it's not there. And they know that for a fact now.
Yeah, depending on because aeroplanes are fairly light compared to a ship.
Do you reckon it like,
might have...
like, you know when you skim a stone?
So,
Yeah, just a plane. You never know.
they'll find it one day.
Well, on that happy note, let's end the story here. So do you think we'll ever find Amelia Earhart's plane? Or just like the Titanic, is the ocean claimed it back? And it's just slowly, because I mean, Titanic's taken a while to obviously break up. This is a little plane, so it'll be quicker. Do you reckon?
Yeah,
it's just like a rust-shaped plane on the ocean beds.
Yeah, but it was aluminium, wasn't it?
Yeah, they can rust over a year all the time. Yeah, her plane's
Aluminium doesn't rust.
It does. She got the knockoff.
Still does.
Still does. Well, there'll be a nice preserved plane there then, with a skeleton in the cockpit, just floating.
Who knows?
Anyway, if you enjoyed today's story, why? No, just don't forget to do all the social stuff, you know, like the video, share it with your diving buddies, even though that's no longer on the script, but I'm still going to keep saying it. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with all things scuba diving, you got to smash that bell icon. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay classy, scuba divers.
It's that time of year again, that's right, the Diver Awards are back, people. Now, this year is a little different for us. We're, of course, up for Dive Retailer of the Year, so if you love our website, think our customer service team is plain awesome, and, of course, enjoy our advice and review videos, we would love to have your vote. And, as well, thanks to our Mark 1 dive torch, we are now in the Product of the Year category. So, if you have purchased the Mark 1 dive torch, or if you've just fallen in love with it, then please feel free to vote for that as well. To cast your vote, just click on the link in the comments. Thank you. We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.